every life that we encounter is worthwhile. And that's what we believe here every day at Help of Door County.
Just because it's such a picturesque community in Door County, everybody thinks of it as that tourist destination, and we forget that real people live here and life is messy, and they don't really understand the complexities of the cycle of violence or what domestic violence looks like.
43 years ago today, we buried my sister who was a victim of domestic abuse. I just know the pain that domestic violence can cause. And so for me, it's something that's very personal.
If we could stop domestic violence, that lifts our whole community, not just the people that were the victims of it. We're all victims of it by having to have jobs like this, or just anywhere in schools when we interact with people.
Sometimes it goes in swings. Just last week when I worked, we had 4 domestics in 2 days, where 4 people went to jail. The suspect went to jail in domestic-related encounters.
I worked with parents who were both the perpetrators as well as the victims of abuse. With the support of agency staff, help agency staff, I saw the powerful impact of what support can really do for families.
Our mission is to be the voice for the voiceless, to be the people who provide the means to move forward with your life when you don't think that there's any hope for you at all.
And if women would only get brave enough to say no more, there is somebody there to help you through it.
Sometimes the victims aren't as comfortable talking with us, and that's where Help of Door County can, come in and provide a resource where, it's more informal.
There isn't any other organization in Door County that does what Help of Door County does. And their expertise in focusing on domestic violence relationships and all of the complexities to help the victims, their families, it's invaluable.
That's kind of our vision, is to try to get it filtered out throughout the community and just trying to get the language, the idea about respect, honesty, treating others as a human being.
This is one of the most difficult jobs that I can ever imagine in social services.
I have a client that told me, for the first time in my life, I know who I am. And you'll see someone fight so hard to get out of an abusive relationship and then just pass away the day after. But to know that that gift was that one day of freedom, that's what help does.
If we care about the people that make up this beautiful place, then we have an obligation to give back to organizations like Help of Door County, who work so hard to lift those up who are in the most vulnerable places.
We make it possible for people to change their lives when they feel completely stuck, completely isolated, and completely afraid of dreaming or seeing it being any different.
I'm amazed that our employees, our staff are as resilient as they are. It's not clean work, it's very messy, but they know it's good work, and that if we weren't there, what would people do?
I'd like to say I'm out of a job, but because there's none of this, but not in the foreseeable future. But we'll continue to fight.